All right, now you want to talk about idiots. We get to Byron York. He did a little, broke down the poll numbers, and York is not necessarily an idiot all the time. He's a fairly smart conservative, and you know, makes some points that I might disagree with, but makes them in interesting ways instead. This is not one of those cases. He came up with this genius analysis that if you remove the black vote from Barack Obama, that according to some polls, he doesn't break 50% popularity with white Americans. Well, Byron, if you lived in a country with nothing but white Americans, then that might be an interesting argument. But I don't know if you know this, but this country also has black Americans, and they also vote. Now, part of why this is so stupid is, imagine if you did it in reverse. Well, if you took away these biased white voters, John McCain would have lost by 90%. See? White Americans. Well, of course, they vote for him because he's white, and, you know, if it was just a country full of blacks, Obama would have rocked. But you see, white people and black people both live here. And the insinuation here, of course, the ugly insinuation is, you see, blacks aren't voting on the policy, they're voting on the fact that he's black. Except when you break it down state by state. For example, and David Weigel did this for the Washington Independent, and it was a very good analysis piece. For example, in North Carolina, Barack Obama got 90% of the black vote, right? That's pretty good, obviously. Kay Hagan, the Democratic senator running against Liddy Dole, got 95% of the black vote. So the white candidate got more votes from blacks than a black candidate did, even though they're both Democrats. Why? Because apparently they agreed with Kay Hagan more. So does that have to do with race? And by the way, if you break down the poll numbers among blacks, Joe Biden has better approval numbers than Barack Obama. Better. So how about that? Now, come on, these are inane arguments. And you could almost see them wishing away the minority population in America. If we just didn't have blacks, we'd be in better shape. But you do, and you're not in better shape. You're in terrible shape with all of Americans.